wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. I'm Travis. Deleith is out in the other room. She'll be here in a few minutes. She's just eating some supper, if that's what they call it. Maybe it's dinner. I think supper's earlier in the day. I'm not an old-fashioned, so I don't know how that stuff works. But what I do know is that we got a full card of AEW Dynamite tonight, including some mixed gender tag team matches with Statlander and Britt Baker, the world champion. Jon Moxley's supposed to be back. We got a full card anyways. It looks like it's going to be fan-damn-tastic. It looks like it's starting out with Jon Moxley. Woo, wild thing. You make my heart sing. I don't want to flex the golden pipes too much, guys. But there he is. He is back. I don't know if Brandon's in here, but Brandon loves Jon Mox. Ayla's in here. Janelle's in here. Hey, Janelle. Ayla. Sophie's in here. Hi, Sophie. I actually love it. I love that Walter that they changed his name. I guess the rumor is that they wanted to, what do they call, patent it or whatever, the name, trademark it, and he did not want that to happen, and so they had to give him a different name, and so they went with Gunther or something like that. I think if that's how you pronounce it, is Gunther. Gunther Stark. Bryce is in here. Hello. Hello. He says hello, Wrestling Gab, and I said hello back to him. But anyways, yeah, Jon Moxley, I wonder what he's going to say, if they got a feud ready for him. I feel like he's the best player on their team, right? So obviously he needs a big feud. Maybe he'll start hanging out and helping Eddie Kingston. It looks like they're doing something with Eddie Kingston and Jericho long term. And so I don't know exactly where he would fit into that. I am pretty sure he won the title from Jericho, right? So we've already seen that feud a little bit in the past. Yeah, Bryce says, I have nothing against the name Gunther, as do I. Walter was such a simple name, and it was also German. I don't think they want him to start speaking German or with a German accent, but I do think they want him to be a USA hater when he comes over, which is going to be perfect for his character, especially if he's a bad guy, which I'm assuming he will be. I'm looking forward to him to already being on the main roster, and he's probably going to be in NXT for like a year, but I'm already jacked about him. I did watch that when I was going to sleep last night, so I actually didn't get to watch it, so I had to watch it this morning. So Moxley's already swear. So somebody in the audience just mocked him, said something about being a druggie or an alcoholic, and then he said back to him live on TV, go fuck yourself and get that person out of here. So they are swearing on live TV on TBS right now. He says it was a bad dream, a bad nightmare. He doesn't mean him. He was on the side of the road in his hands and knees in the dirt. Like Charlie Brown right now he's talking about. He's talking about his demons. Hopefully he's addressing those. He has self-confidence issues. His demon going after him. He is definitely talking about his inner demons and his rehab trip, his stand. We are listening in to Jon Moxley. Talking about his scars that carry us, that tell our story, and that make us who we are. He says that we should basically stand up, bear it all, say this is the person, this is the scars that make me who I am, and this is me. Now you had one in the audience just a few minutes ago. He doesn't run from demons. He just beats the shit out of them. Now, this is where you bring out the Fiend and you let him fight, right? Come on, there's your fantasy stuff. Hey, Robbie. Good to see you in here, boss. Listening in to Jon Moxley. He's ready to grab the AEW by the balls and take everything he wants. Because now he is truly free from 3 months of rehab. Now they're all chanting Moxley. He's calling out anybody. Ravi's at work. Bryce, she's in the other room. She'll be in here in a few minutes, I'm assuming. All he drinks these days is blood. So nobody came out to challenge him right off the gate. Right out of the gate, I guess. So that's it. It started out with Jon Moxley. All fired up. Some fan got a little lippy and he had him kicked out. He's very sensitive at this stage in his life. And it makes a lot of sense. They make you do intensive counseling in those things. So it would make sense why he's super sensitive. The House of Black going to make their debut in a little bit. They're going to take on the Varsity Blondes. I wonder how that's going to end up. Frank Kazarian going up against the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer. Serena Deeb coming up. That's going to be a good one. The Acclaim, Darby Allin. Up next, Orange Cassidy, Chris Statlander, Adam Cole, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And I am super excited that Moxley is back. Hopefully he can get his, what would you call that? His tolerance back up so he's not kicking fans out of the stadium for saying words. Right now we got commercials, full commercials, of course. The time that D leaves me all by myself. Not a lot of people chatting. And there is no wrestling on. Robbie says, DMD and Darby, this show is going to be off the chain. Yeah, I really do believe that. And there's Brandon. Brandon, did you see your boys back? Moxley. Brandon, you should have just came over and done the show with me. Gave D the day off. She's got a headache. Ravi, I didn't know you work at a mental health hospital. That's pretty cool. What do you do there? Walter's here. He had a meeting. And then Brandon said if he wasn't at work, he would have came over.
Oh, sure. That's what they all say. But it never happens. Lies.
Ayla said something about working there, but then retracted her message. I kind of want to watch that Wipeout. I always liked it when it was on TV originally. This shit is hilarious. It's probably one of those things that I'll end up watching one of these days, like all day on a Saturday or something. Jesus. John Mox into his house. But next we got DMD carrying the other three. Just kidding. Orange Cassidy's going to be on here. Last week was an abomination. MJF talking at the back with Wardlow. They keep going after Wardlow, him and Shawn Spears. Wardlow just sits there and takes it. You know that's going to be what snaps him one day. It's Wardlow's birthday. MJF gives an apology. And then, however, you put your hands on me. MJF's going to fine him. MJF's going to dock his pay. Accountability. Accountability. Yeah, it's somebody that keeps you accountable. It's accountability. Mr. Vicky says hello, Travis. And I say hello back. Oh, Walter says boo to Wardlow.
Here's Zelina, right here.
There's D.
I was here the whole time.
Adam Cole!
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Coming out by himself because DMD wants to come out with her music. She doesn't want to be just a sidekick to the man here.
Well, she is a champion, so it would make sense, right?
He's ranked number 1. Somehow he's ranked number 1 when he hasn't wrestled anybody of worth. Anybody.
Yeah.
Somehow Wardlow's not. I guess he lost last week, but come on.
Right. Yeah, I don't know how he got to be, how he got to be a whatever.
Number 1?
Yeah, that.
He's like the Usos.
Let's comment about Robbie about where he works.
Uh-uh.
She said, Robbie, you work there or live there? Robbie's like, hi, hello. I know I'm a bit cray-cray, but no, I don't live there. I have a home to go to. Well, those are homes too, Robbie.
Do they call them like a nut house? What do they call them there?
Sanitariums.
Do they call them a sanitarium? That's what they call them here too, but we call them nut house.
I call them the crazy
The psych
house.
ward, whatever. Here comes DMD.
Did you miss anybody in here? It looks like you got everybody.
Pretty much said everybody. Miss Vicky was the Mr. Vicky was the last one that came in that I can see.
Yeah. Walters, Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur doing commentary. Ramit is in the chat. Hey, Ramit. Oh, Ayla's like, I am always chilling because Ravi asked her if she was chilling.
DMD all by herself.
Bryce says, I want to see Adam Cole and DMD wrestle best friends and Chris.
Well, it can't be 2-on-1, but or unless you're talking about the best friends is in Orange Cassidy, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. Walter says there's Letha late. Walter's like, boo, Adam Cole and DMD. And Bryce says MJF and Wardlow are no longer buddies. So sad.
Well, he just had to dock his pay because he touched him last week. It sets a bad precedent.
Ew. Ramit says, glad to see you again. And Bryce says, hey, chill out, Walter Johnson. And Bryce is like, hey, D. Hey, Bryce, leave Walter alone. He can give me shit all he wants. He's always late on Mondays. He comes in and he's like, I can't stay. Hi, bye. Walter has no room to talk with his lateness.
Walter's a tennis player.
Walter's like,
who plays bingo.
He plays bingo.
He's a professional tennis player that plays bingo.
Yeah.
As a hobby.
We need to go play bingo at the Elks Lodge. They have bingo like on certain nights. Go there and eat dinner and play bingo.
I honestly never thought I'd be old enough to go to one of those places.
Fucking ready to go. I'm old.
I'm joining the Elks.
I'm joining the Elks Club.
We smoke cigars and hang out in the old shag green carpet
I don't think
downstairs.
they allow you to smoke cigars, but that'd be fun. They have a cigar place now downtown, you know, where the whole Hi-Ho bar was.
Yeah?
Okay, well, it's been other things. It was like a boot shop there for a minute, like a split second. And then it was a bar, and it was this, that, right? So now it is like this cigar place. So you can go in there, I'm guessing, and smoke cigars, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go there. I'm going to be like, I need me some fucking Cubans, bitches. Get me a Cuban.
You don't have to tag out. It's just the other sex comes in automatically.
I don't know if they...
Well, they don't. It's over. I don't know why he has to tag, though. He should just be able to roll out.
He could
he kicked her!
Nice.
That's brutal. That's women abuse. Where's the sexist feminist now? Oh, she stomped on his foot.
Oh, she's so funny.
Oh, she hurt his foot.
Right.
Look behind her. Woo! Statlander's a powerhouse. Bryce
is like, yes, Adam Cole, baby. Ramit says, well, Braun Strowman lead Dark Order.
Ooh, that's a good one. You know, he did sign up for an event in the Saudi Arabia to wrestle. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if he will because, I mean, he's kind of, I don't know if he could be, he's always been kind of goody-goody lately, and I don't know if he could be a Dark Order.
Are you talking about Braun Strowman?
Yeah.
Okay, well, first of all, the Dark Order's the good guys.
Kind of. Bryce will say, let's go. Walter says Orange Cassidy and Statlander for the win. Oh, here's hoping, Walter, but I doubt that's going to be the thing.
I don't see that happening. But
no, they'll fuck him over just like they have.
Yeah, Cole doesn't lose. And so that means Cole loses because I doubt Statlander's going to pin Baker.
Bryce says, okay, Dia, I'll take your word for it. You have to. Walter's been here forever. And I love Walter. Robbie's like, it's just a cute all-male admission psychiatric ward. So it's not a sanitarium. Sophie says, boo, Dee and Travis. Yay, boo, Sophie. So Walter's like, I can stay until 9:20 p.m. tonight. I'm off Thursday.
So
ooh, Walter,
could you say you were a dude and go if you weren't a dude? Or do they
play that card?
Or do they not do that there?
Bryce says, when on earth is Elias Simpson going to come back on TV? We end up showing up at the Royal Rumble. Possibly.
Who is it?
Elias.
That'd be cool.
Bryce is like, honestly, I want Elias on TV. Why? We have Boogs.
Rick Boogs.
Robbie's like, message retracted.
They need to do that and have those two feud and have guitar offs.
Right? Have riff offs.
What's a rip off?
It's a riff off, you weirdo.
I know. What's a riff off? And then they go, please don't stop the music.
Walter says, wait, okay, man versus man, woman versus woman. Yes. And as Walter says, good news, I won one game of bingo. Ooh. Woo! Roberto is in the chat. Hey, Roberto says, it's another Wednesday. Hello. Yeah, they just keep flying by.
You know, these Wednesdays do fly by I have a joke with the person that I hang out with sometimes on Wednesdays, and that's the ongoing joke that it's always Wednesday. What?
They PDA'd on TV and I
Ew.
threw up in my mouth and other places.
I just threw up in my pants. Out my butt.
Ravi says Adam Cole can't believe a scrawny guy like himself pulled a fitty like Brit. I don't know what she fucking sees in that piece of garbage. You know what? I don't see it because
he had to have been there through when she was going to school or something. It has to be an old sentimental thing.
He doesn't seem the type you would want to procreate with.
Right.
Like, he doesn't have that, like, manly man thing going for him. So I don't understand why she'd want to be with him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's probably something like he helped her through school or something and she just kind of owes him.
Or maybe she doesn't feel threatened by him and so she knows she can beat his ass, or who knows. Well, there's like Cody Rhodes is a free agent. That's what we've heard, Walter.
He's going to be on tonight also.
You know, that doesn't really mean much in AEW. You know, he could just not want to re-sign a big contract with them yet. For all we know. Who knows what... I mean, he's got so much other stuff on his plate. Him and his wife do a reality show now. He does that game show hosting thing.
It's all going to depend on those shows, right?
The Miz.
I have a feeling if he re-signs for either one of those shows, he's going to re-sign with AEW. Because it would be weird for him to do everything on USA and then all of his shows are on TBS.
Right. Like he would go somewhere else? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, hypothetically, if WWE offers him enough money, he's leaving.
Oh.
And especially if it's a championships included in there.
Yeah, it would have to be such a big thing. And, you know, I'm not sure that he would... I don't know if he would be like that. I just don't know if he would turn his back on something that he walked away from place that treated his dad like shit.
Hey, they have a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Battle Royal.
Right. In NXT.
Yeah.
And that's because of Triple H, not because of Vince McMahon. And I think the only reason why Vince keeps it is because it's the Rhodes name
and it pulls the Rhodes' fans in.
Yeah. And stuff like that. But I don't think that it's something that he really...
Look at Orange Cassidy. He's still kicking out. Sorry. He was like...
I know. He was like just kicking out all the way across the thing.
They're not going to have him on Dynamite, are they? Anybody out there like this Hook character?
I thought they all do.
I'm pretty
People
much...
on the internet seem to like him.
I'm pretty much a 0.0007.
You said like a comment about it, right? And all these people responded like in positive nature, like, "Oh, he's like so amazing. I love him." And it's just like, like, how old are you? 12?
Oh, double clothesline. Both men take each other out.
Robbie's like, smash up the likes like Darby smashes his opponents and sub to the channel. And Walter says WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view will be good. Let's see who is there. And Robbie says, what day is the Rumble?
It is the 29th. It's in 10 days.
January.
10 days from today.
Sophie says Raw ratings were up, which people were somehow surprised by that.
Why? I thought Raw was a pretty good show. We all enjoyed it. Everybody that was in our chat, including you, it went by quick. It was a good show.
Does that mean you enjoy it when it goes by quick?
Yes, that's how you can tell. If it's really slow and it feels like you're watching the clock and your hours or days going by, you're like, oh my God. Sometimes Raw will be longer than a pay-per-view, but not really, but it feels like it is because there's just nothing going on.
Yeah, that's true.
And a pay-per-view can be 4 hours plus a pre-show, and it still seems shorter than Raw sometimes. But the other night, Raw was flying. I thought it was great.
Robbie says, I watched some of NXT yesterday. What a waste of time that was. I didn't watch any, so I wouldn't know. I was working.
I did try to watch some of it. I ended up going to sleep. I was so distracted by bed that I couldn't watch it all. I ended up falling asleep.
Film says, you know who I want to see win at the Royal Rumble? My woman.
Bliss.
The Goddess Bliss.
I would love to see the Goddess come back, but I don't think she's going to come back as the Goddess. But I do have a feeling she's going to be in the Rumble, and it's going to be the last character in the Rumble. If they do it right, God, please do it right. And the lights will go out, and it'll be cool.
Yeah, terrifying and stuff. But we are back from picture-in-picture, everybody.
And Lily will be on the corner of the
all sewed
like
back
just,
together
just
like
chilling up in the
monster.
corner. All right, there's the tag. You guys don't have to tag.
Yes, they do.
Once the other person tags, they can just come in.
They have to tag.
No,
they don't know what's happening in the other corner. Their backs were to it. Anyway, Sophie says, what are your thoughts about Raw getting bumped to the Sci-Fi Network for 2 weeks next month because of the Olympics?
I was going to bring that up. So the 7th and the 14th, Raw's going to be on Sci-Fi. If you guys don't have Sci-Fi, I have no idea how you're going to watch it. But if you have the cable packages and all that, I don't know about Alita because she has YouTube TV, and I don't know if it has Sci-Fi.
Right.
I don't know what happened to Alita.
Hopefully
Where's Alita?
Alita is okay. Haven't seen her for a while.
Have to hit her up on Instagram. Oh, look at that! The curb stomp. Statlander comes and gives her the big boot, though. What is this? Woo! That guy didn't even know what it was. He's like, Statlander!
I'm sure it has to do with something about aliens.
Did somebody just say something? I just heard like an announcement.
Film says, yes, indeed. And Walter says, Ring of Honor wrestlers signed to WWE and AEW.
There is one girl that they're very interested in. She was just champion. She just lost the title to Deonna Purrazzo. I just heard about this. What is Adam Cole doing? Just jump on him, too.
He's like, oh, hey, Britt likes this move when I put my dick in her face.
Oh!
She's like, I don't care. I'll do it anyways.
Cole's saying she's fat because his back hurts. Area 451. That's pretty funny. 1, 2, and 3. No! Cole kicks out. The legendary Cole from NXT.
Film's like, also can't wait to see Jade Cargill's armpits. Oh, great. Sophie's like, why didn't the Summer Olympics bump Raw to the Sci-Fi Network last year?
So NBC it's canceled, and I think it's finally in effect. It's canceled. It's NBC Sports. That's gone. It no longer exists. So now all those things that were on that have to be put on their sister networks and their main network.
Uh-huh.
And that's why they had their NBC Sports at the time. So from now on, every 4 years / every 2 years, it's probably going to happen. Oh, shit, he didn't even make it over and then got booted right in the face. Orange Cassidy, he's freshly squeezed, all right.
Film says, let's go. And Robbie says, Travis, you seen what Lex Luger looks like these days?
Yeah, what happened to him? Is that just from the drugs and stuff? Or did he actually have something happen to him?
Like his face is weird or something?
No.
Oh.
Have you ever seen Lex Luger?
He keeps showing me pictures.
If he's probably got the greatest body in the history of the sport.
Yes, you showed me him. He went all crazy, didn't he? And like got all.
He was on
even more.
Oh, Britt Baker kicks Statlander in the face, right in the puss. Uh-oh. What's she gonna do here? Oh! Oh shit! That rolling bomb. Canadian destroyer.
Walter says Robbie.
Now he's gonna do it.
Look like.
Panama Sunrise.
Robbie says, D, that hoodie
1,
suits you the
2.
best, goes with your
No!
skin."
Orange
Yeah.
Cassidy kicks out.
Black is my favorite color. I don't wear it very much here because of dog hair.
Black is my favorite color.
Phil says Jade is TBS Women's Champion. She sure is. And Walter's like, I've got Sci-Fi Network. Good. That means you'll be able to watch Raw in February. Robbie
On the
says
7th and the
Lex
14th.
is in a wheelchair and looks deflated. Didn't age well.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Did something happen to him?
Sophie says, if you are a casual viewer, you might be confused on those two. Monday night's looking for Raw on the USA Network. If you're a casual viewer, I'm sure you won't care.
And he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he looks like he just lost all of his muscle mass. Huh. Yeah. Walter says, okay, thanks, Robbie. Yeah, it's got to take its toll on your body doing that stuff.
When he was champion
Nice.
there at the end of the 90s, I heard an interview.
Brett went through the table because he accidentally elbowed her. That's awesome.
It's awesome.
Except for he's going to get beat now.
Well, he's going to be worried about her. And...
Ayla's like, yeah, I'm back. You son of a bitch. Can't even tell his eyes are angry because they're so close together and beady.
Cole with the low blow. Cheater.
Always the low blow.
Uh-oh, exposing himself. And we don't want him exposing himself. That's concussion written all over it. There's no referee.
That's awesome.
1, 2, 3. The referee should be doing his job, not worrying about
the
Britt.
referee should have was in there too late. Late enough that Orange Cassidy should have been able to kick out of that.
Maneuver himself out of it.
Mm-hmm. He should have kicked out of it. And Ayla's like,
He throws the doctor out of the way. What's he going to do?
I don't know. He thinks he's a doctor. He's like, I'm a doctor like you. No, you're fucking not. Sophie's
She might have a hard time kissing him. No.
Probably not.
I think Statlander should do like a 450 bomb.
On top
Wouldn't
of
that
her?
be hilarious?
That'd be so funny. I'd be like, ha 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 ha, bitch deserves it. Sophie's like I said on Monday, I might pop in every once in a while tonight. Sweet.
Woo.
And Walter says Lex Luger's muscles went away and fixed his neck. That's why he's in a chair. Adam Cole and DMD won. They sure, unfortunately, did. And Film says, who do you think is the #1 contender for AEW World Championship?
Adam Cole. He's ranked #1. They go by rankings, so I hate to say it, but that's the facts.
It's bullshit facts.
Well, I don't know how he became #1. He should
I don't know how he became #1 either because
he hasn't beat anybody
changes.
of worth.
Well, that and it resets every year. So at the beginning of the year it resets. So how is he #1?
Maybe everybody's #1 that hasn't lost. I don't know.
Oh, Chris doesn't give a rat's ass about Eddie. Walter's like, Britt Baker, through a table. Yes, Britt Baker got thrown through a table. She sure did. She should have been thrown through a couple more. Oh, no.
That's true. Santana and Ortiz deserve a championship.
Walter's like inner circle. I feel you.
Ja Phil.
Jaw feel. You feel it? Ew. He's gonna cry.
No.
He's gonna fucking cry!
He needs to take that jacket back to Baby Gap.
Old Chris Jericho and his crying.
Who
God.
authorized the wearing of that?
Who dressed him this morning?
He like buried or borrowed Britt Baker's jacket. She's like, hey, can I wear that? She's like,
That's so awesome. Can I use that? Oh, this is up next.
oh,
Who's gonna
Punk!
win this?
Punk mid-carding it.
Gosh, I wonder who might win it. Ooh. Feels like, oh, come on, Jericho, don't cry
The
over
accountability
some
buddy.
jacket. The accountability buddy.
He's the accountability buddy of MJF.
The Billy buddy.
Accountability buddy. No Billy buddies.
He's a Billy buddy. He's a count.
One,
two, three. Robbie's like, Walter, I thought as much. Because Walter's like, CM Punk for the win. I threw up in my mouth after saying that. Walter thinks a lot. Film's like, who would cry over a broken jacket? Nobody's crying over jackets, guys. He's crying over Santana and Ortiz saying no. They said no. They literally looked at Jericho and said no. And then walked away, and he was like,
I don't feel.
Nick Kingston's a big meanie. And they're like, no, he said some truth, man. Some truth.
I want to see Santana and Ortiz become champions. I feel like they deserve
They
it.
need to be champions. I don't even know why they're not tag champions yet. It's fucking ridiculous. There's
Best-
so many times they should have been the tag champs, and we're like, why aren't they tag champs?
I can
Why
tell
aren't
you
they
right
tag
now,
champs?
the best match that I have seen on AEW in the history of the shit was the ladder match that they were in and that the Lucha Bros were in. Hands down, the best match.
It was good.
It was like before the show even started. Hey, who's that? She looked like a Playboy model.
She was.
Like she was in that Playboy house.
Yeah, they're giving away all the dirty secrets of Playboy. All the people that are butthurt about it, you know. They didn't get their time
It's
to shine.
It's a 2-hour premiere on A&E.
They're like, oh my god, I didn't get my time to shine. I'm gonna cry about it and tell all the dirty secrets that aren't real, and they aren't here to, you know, make sure that they can defend themselves. They're dead. So I'm gonna say all the bad things that happened but didn't happen.
Didn't like his son turn it into like an investment company or something?
Oh my god, his son turned it into like no naked ladies, and then everybody was like, boo, so he had to turn it back into naked ladies.
No, I'm pretty sure it's like just an investment bank now or something.
Oh, it might be. Maybe it is.
Is Playboy
Maybe
still a magazine company? Or obviously they probably don't do magazines, but I had heard something.
They better be doing magazines, because everybody needs spanking magazines.
I heard they turned it into something else. I don't know if it was a financial institution, but it was something like that. It was like, what? Real estate company? It's something.
Right. I don't know. Robbie says, will Chris still be wrestling in his 70s? Quite possibly. And Film says, what? He cried over the word no or the response of no? The word no.
He was
cried
a baby.
Over no. And Robbie's like, why are the ads so long on American TV? So you ask that question. Dude, we say it all the time. Like, we've timed them. There was this one station we'd watch sometimes, and we'd be like, what the fuck were we even watching? Because the ad was so long. One time we timed one. It was 10 fucking minutes. 10 minutes of ads. And we were like, what were we watching?
With 10 minutes? What is it?
It was that show, that one station, that ABC Family. And we were like watching a movie on there, but we couldn't remember what we were watching because the ads were
because the
so
commercials
long.
are that happens a lot.
The commercials were so long. And it was like, what's going on? You like lose where you're at. You just like go with
He
life.
wants somebody against Beach. They're just gonna keep milking this match.
Well, it's better than him going after a title, I guess. I can't stand to look at your fucking enormous 12 head. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with your head? He's like a blockhead with like beady
He
little
wants
eyes.
Cassidy's blood.
Yeah, that guy is weird.
He wants it in a no something contest.
Oh, is that what that was
Yes.
about?
No
Oh,
rules
him
next
crying.
week. They're gonna fight. It's
This-
beach break next week.
Is that?
Yeah.
More commercials?
Oh.
Nope, just recaps of garbage. More talking. Like, well, you know. what we
CM
should
Punk is
do-
back at wrestling and he's mid-carding.
We should really.
Shouldn't he be back on TV, like going for belts or something?
I don't know. Maybe that's not part of his contract.
Well, why would you do it?
I don't know. Because he thought he was something and he's really nothing. Film's like, ha ha ha, LOL. And Robbie's like, LOL magazine. Travis, I thought you used the internet. And Film's like, that was funny, Miss D. What? What, Film? What was funny? That you use a magazine to spank it? I'm sure you do.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. We know how it goes with you, Ben. You guys are weird.
I just take pictures with my spank bank. There's Sean Spears.
We have weird stuff. Who are the German crew on NXT, Travis?
I don't know. I don't
There's a
watch.
German crew now?
Yeah, I don't pay enough attention to
Do they
those
speak
guys.
German?
I like the big hillbilly guys that they beat last night, though. That guy was big. He was in that match. I was like, holy shit. He's like in jeans and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The girls wanted to party with him afterwards.
Here's your info. Ayla looked it up for you. Playboy has transformed its business model and stopped printing its famous magazine earlier this year. It now describes itself as a consumer products company that includes sexual wellness, clothing, and gaming.
Yeah.
So basically, Playboy is gay as fuck. Gay as
It
fuck.
introduced me to Anna Nicole Smith at the prime of my life.
Well, guess
13.
what? It'll never happen again to anybody because Playboy is a bunch of dumb fucks. See what happens when people die that make things great? It turns into shit.
That's what happens.
Shit.
It's all about the second generation, right? Like
Garbage shit, you bastards.
Hugh built that from nothing. And his son didn't have to do anything to earn it, and it went to waste.
Everything.
Let me tell you something. There's this guy in the Middle East, and he rents these huge hotel rooms for the year. And then he gives them away for people that ask for it.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
50% of the people cancel because it's free.
What?
50% of the people cancel. 50%.
I would never cancel that if it was free. I'd be like, it's free? I can go there and say, how long can I stay?
Overnight, 2 nights, whatever.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, for free. Right?
For free. I mean, you could do
so people
much more
do it.
things.
So people sign up, but it's free, so they take it for granted. That's why free healthcare will never work.
Free healthcare.
That's why free money
it's not
never
fucking
works.
Free, bachelors. You guys know it's not free, right? Okay. You all know it's not free.
You're going the wrong way against my argument, but we're talking about people take anything that's free for granted, and they don't respect it. So he got his dad's magazine company. Shit.
He turned it to shit. He fucking turned it into nothing. Garbage. It's not even a name you would even want to... I mean, like, if I had a boy and I was like, yeah, don't go to Playboy if you want to spank it, because garbage, I'd be like, yeah, fuck that.
But you got Marilyn Monroe on there. I think he even had, what's her name, the girl from... with the girls, the 3 girls, the meanies.
Mean Girls?
Yeah, Mean Girls. I don't remember her name, though, but I'm pretty sure she was even in it.
She might have been.
Lindsay Lohan.
He had a lot of women like that. And you know what? It wasn't always naked. Like, it wasn't
Tori
like
Wilson.
all of them were naked in it. Like, all the time.
I don't think Trish Stratus got naked in it, and I think she was in the magazine, but I don't think she got naked.
Yeah, exactly.
Sean Spears going right after Punk.
If you were like, I don't want to be naked, he'd be like, okay, cool, we'll just make it like this. And they'd be like,
it's over! Over! CM Punk dominates the chairman. Now remember, the chairman left WWE because he was treated like shit. So he must like being treated like shit over here also.
He likes it a lot. Someone's like, no, I was just laughing about Jericho crying over the note. He kind of did. He looked like he had tears in his eyes. I was like, oh, wasn't there a Playboy TV channel? Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Playboy Network. Anna Nicole Smith did movies on there, too. It was basically like porn without penetration.
It was like Brooke Shields was 10. I don't know. I don't care so much for Playboy. Okay, Brooke Shields wasn't 10. Are you talking
Look behind him.
About 15 and no husband? You know, she was naked
in a movie
in Blue Lagoon when she was 15 years old. And if you read about it, she doesn't have any, like, qualms about it. No. She doesn't go off and say, oh, they made me do it, the Me Too movement, oh, I was so blah, 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 She never has once said anything bad about that.
Oh, MJF lost his scarf.
Yeah, scalded dog. I don't know if he's scalded, though.
Punk gonna keep that?
Ew.
Maybe he should wear it.
He looks gross. He looks so
It's a lot of years of hard life. He is wearing it. Look at that. He can dance a little bit with it. Oh, the gun club in the back. What's happening?
Phil's like, preach, Travis, preach. Robbie's like, UK, we have to pay taxes to fund the NHS. Yeah, your free healthcare. And what's even great about it is you guys get in a queue to get heart issues done. So you're like, you could be in the hospital for like weeks and still not get your heart taken care of because you're in a queue. Fuck up. That shit is fucking stupid fucking shit. Robbie's like, Ayla, is she still going? Ayla's like, kinda. And Ayla's like, yes, she was. She was 10 nude and Playboy. It's still gross.
Oh.
I doubt that. Film says, Robbie says, D, that's some knowledge on Playboy, LOL. And Film says, oh no, what does the gun club want?
They're
to beat the fuck out of
They
Christian
want a
Cage.
title shot. Christian said no. And this is what happens when you say no.
What kind of title shot?
He's in charge of the Jurassic Express.
Oh, he's in charge of
He's
them.
always with them. He's like their manager.
I don't know
all
if
the
I
time.
really consider that in charge.
It's okay. He's their talker or their manager, whatever you want to call it.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of them, is it this them? Oh wait, no, this is our TV champion right here, Cody.
Cody?
I think it could be Black, I guess, but no, it's Cody. Right? This is Cody's music, that churchy music.
Yeah, it's Cody.
It's Cody. Contract list. I don't understand this young man either. See, he's turning evil. He's turning into a heel.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a bad man.
I love this brown suit. It's dapper. Every woman crazy about a sharp dressed man. Look at those shoes. Woo! You never have to look at Cody and say, who dressed him? Look at that. Dressed like $1 million.
In his brown suit. Oh my God,
And he's even got the
like
watch.
He's from the 70s.
Yeah, he's got the watch.
His tie's all fat too.
He's Ron Burgundy.
Right?
Oh my God. No. No.
Yeah, it happens. No.
Oh.
Do not try this at home, it says.
Well, if it hurt his nuts, he wouldn't be running around like that. He'd have just fell over. So it must have hurt something else. Oh, it's not over. Well, is he going to just drop his nuts on that? Oh, yeah. Why?
Maybe he's
I
that
love
guy.
Jackass?
No. That guy. That whatever guy.
That Japanese one?
Yeah, that he did it so much that it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah, he broke his bone in there so many times, the pelvic area, that he could get kicked in the groin by professional soccer players. It's on Sports Science. You can look it up on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Because your testicles won't blow up unless they get hit with over, I think it's like 3,000 pounds per square inch or something, which feet can't get there. Like
right.
no foot can kick that hard.
Right. And all the stuff they were using, there's no way it would either.
What's Cody doing?
Pulling
Is he changing a light
ladders?
bulb?
I think so. I don't think he's supposed to do that, though. I think you're supposed to let maintenance do that.
Cody just does it all, you know. Ever since he started the company. Right now he's going to change something above the ring. Probably some lighting. High-fiving the crowd a little bit.
Ayla's like, look it up, 1975, Sugar and Spice, not a conspiracy. Okay, I looked it up. And so the nudes weren't for Playboy. Some photographer took pictures of her, which were then later published in Playboy. So I'm sorry to tell you this. That doesn't mean that she literally went to Playboy at 10 years old and said, take fucking nude-ass pictures of me and put them in your magazine.
Right. That's more like them reporting news that happened or something.
So,
right?
That's how I look at it. I don't care if she's okay, and she's okay with it. She never has said anything against having her body sexualized when she was 10 or 15 or anything like that.
Yeah, her parents were obviously okay with this stuff.
Don't care. She doesn't give a shit. I'm saying that photographs were taken of her nude at 10, which were later then published in Playboy. They were not taken specifically for Playboy. There you go. Anyways, Luke's in the chat. Hey, Luke. How's it going?
It's Luke.
Robbie says, yeah, D, don't we know it? LOL. And, of course, Luke says, hi, all. And Robbie says, Ayla, what you chatting about now? Phil says, no, here we go again with no.
No.
Chris Jericho, he doesn't like the word no club.
Luke, you've missed the whole show.
Luke wants to know what he's missed.
You missed Jon Moxley coming out.
He came out and he swore.
And he yelled at a fan and got the fan kicked out. MJF talked about Wardlow for a little bit. You could see the split happening there. It's going to happen pretty soon. Cole and Baker versus Cassidy and Statlander. Obviously, Cole and Baker won that. After Cassidy hurt Baker, threw her through a table. And then CM Punk and Shawn Spears. CM Punk won that. And then Cole called out Orange Cassidy to a no-holds-barred type match next week. And now Cody's out here. That's it.
He's talking. Well, Ayla, I'm not saying that kind of pictures of 10-year-olds aren't gross.
Well, who wants to look at it?
Nobody wants to really look at that, I would hope. There are gross people out there that do. But
it's not like when she was 10 that she had the body of like a 22-year-old or something.
Exactly.
She wasn't built like that. She was built like these kendo sticks.
Basically. But what I'm saying is that
he's supposed to save this promo, but he doesn't know if he's going to get the chance, so he's going to do it now.
God. Whiff of it. Whiff. Whiffa. Whiffa, 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 whiffa. But Ayla, if it was such a big stinky deal, then Brooke Shields should be canceled.
Cancel her.
Cancel her. You know, for shit that happened in 1975, for fuck's sake.
Cancel culture.
Jesus Christ. You weren't even alive. You weren't even a twinkle in anybody's eye.
That's what I keep talking about with people all the time. Like, so some people don't like this Gunter Starks name or whatever. So it's like, are you going to go through and cancel everybody's name? Is people going to have to change their name if they have the name Greg?
Gunter. Greg?
It's German, right?
Yeah.
I have a whole list of German names. I can start reading them. There's a lot of just normal names that were German. So are we just going to get rid of them all? Because there might have been a guy in Germany with that name during the Nazi uprising.
Oh, yeah.
And then that means they need to be canceled. Like, when does the cancel culture thing get out of hand?
Oh, it's already out of hand.
No, I mean, when is the line? When is it, like, everybody goes, okay, it's done.
So I heard on the radio when I was coming home that people are suing Kellogg's because there is not enough strawberries in their strawberry Pop-Tarts.
That's fine. That's not cancel culture. That's the shit on, like, Casino.
I'm like, what the hell? Cancel Kellogg's because their fucking Pop-Tarts don't have enough strawberry in them. Robbie's like, man's got taken like Liam Neeson, haha, in the back. Walter's like, okay, Cody Rhodes came out. Robbie says, I never get why wrestlers would come out to chat in a full suit. Walter's like, Sting and Darby Allin will win later. Will they?
Now he's talking about the Forbidden Door. Sounds very gay to me.
Phil's like, no offense, I don't have anything against Cody, but I think he just needs to lay off on the TV time. Robbie says, Lukey Miss D with her incredible knowledge on Playboy. Walter's like, the guy should go to jail. The guy who took pictures of Brooke Shields naked. Oh my god. So Walter's like, hey Luke. Robbie's like, LOL, don't yell, Ayla. What do you think I am, mutton or something? Looks like all I know is I'm all in on Playboy because they did a huge shoot with a huge female streamer and Morant. LOL. And Phil says, yo, what? Wait, hold up.
I'm
Jon
gone
Moxley
for 2 weeks.
Kicked out a fan. What happened?
You got to watch the first. It's the very first that he gets in the ring and the fan dish yells something. I'll have to rewind it. I'll do it after the show's over. Because I don't know exactly what he said, but Jon Moxley's like, fuck you. And they didn't edit it. There's no editing. He says, fuck you. Get him out of here. That's a quote. And you can quote him.
Chewies. It was like, Pervs are pervs. I was just making a point. I didn't say pervs weren't pervs. Pervs are pervs. But I'm not saying that Playboy should be ransacked and terrible because of one thing that they did. Anyways, I love Brooke, but cool. Treat me like crap. Oh. Oh, come on, Ayla. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Robbie's like, Cody's still keeping the early 2000 punk rock vibe alive with his look, haha. It looks like Playboy made their own version of OnlyFans, and she's the first member and an investor. Yeah, we heard that they redid their stuff. Walter's like, you're right, Ayla. And Robbie's like, okay, Ayla, you're a douche. Well, you did say team treat you like crap. Phil's like, preach it, Travis. You're telling the truth. Buddy, preach it. I love it. Yes.
I don't remember what I was talking about.
I think it was the cancel culture stuff.
Oh, yeah. At some point, it's got to stop.
Robbie says, Darby making my work night better. He is.
So Cody will not turn heel because everybody there cheers him, and it's just pointless. They were cheering him no matter what he did, so he's never going to turn heel. It's just stupid. That's what he said.
Walter's like, on Friday I will be here for SmackDown, still here for good AEW. Sweet, Walter. Sweet. It was like funny. I don't remember saying Playboy was bad. You said you didn't like Playboy, so that means Playboy bad. I made one point that clearly upset you. What point did you make, though? That they put people in there that were underage? And that's somehow different from anything else? So you're telling me that parents that take pictures of their children when they're little and they're naked are pervs?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying that
10,
the photographer took pictures of her when she was 10. Yes, her parents probably had to write off on it. Did they do it for Playboy? No, that's what I'm saying. They didn't do it for Playboy. You're specifying that she did it for Playboy and that was that. And it's like, no, they didn't do it for Playboy. Yeah, they came out and they were in Playboy, probably because they got sold to Playboy.
Ladder
Probably
match, Sammy Guevara next week.
Photographers look at their pictures as art. So you're telling me that if you put a naked person painted in a museum and you don't call it art,
Sammy.
It's a perv because he painted a little child? See where I'm going with this? I'm not saying that pervs aren't pervs. I'm just saying that yeah, it's kind of yeah, that's kind of that line where you're kind of like but at the same time, like, when does it not become art anymore? When does it become something else?
I think any naked child is something else.
So there's multiple things of arts from the Renaissance that have naked children in it, which are cupids. They're naked. They have penises out there. They're naked,
right.
And they're in the forms of little children.
Right.
So is that pervish? Is that being a perv? Were they a perv?
It's drawn. I'm talking about pictures of real children.
It doesn't matter.
That matters.
It doesn't
to me.
matter
Anyways,
if you took it from
anyways,
memory and put it on a piece of paper and drew it up and painted it. But that's what I'm saying. When is it not art anymore? Like, in that sense. I'm not talking about disgusting people who are pervs, who, like, have pictures of little kids and do weird shit.
Okay. We got Anna Jay out here with, God, what's her name? Jade Cargill.
Jade, let me remind you. She's going to do whatever it takes.
When is that? Next week or tonight? That is that bitch show.
It's that bitch's show.
Is that happening now? Was that last week? Or did that happen at some other time?
Did it happen on a Rampage?
Okay, here's the Blacks, or whatever they're called. What are they called?
I don't know what they're called.
They're called something like Team Black or Black. It's Aleister Black and his buddy. They're... I can't remember what they're called. They'll say it.
Film's like, is Tay Conte wrestling? I don't know.
No.
It looks like grab some popcorn, right? Robbie's like, D, Darby is the best wrestler in AEW, better than Jungle Boy and Adam Cole.
Sorry, I'm just trying to pay attention so I can hear their name. Does it say it anywhere? The House of Black.
The House of Black. Malachi Black
No,
and
there's
Brody King.
King of the Black Throne?
Yeah. Brody King and Malachi Black, the Black House. It's what it is. Films like Ready to See Ty Conte.
What's his name? King.
Brody.
Brody King.
Walter says 2 belts, Cody and Sammy. Robbie's like, hello, Ayla, you secretly do care for Playboy. Robbie's like, stop being art when the internet got involved. LOL. Looks like the Louvre has huge murals of naked children. Exactly.
Right.
Let's cancel it and burn it down.
But it's drawn.
It doesn't matter.
It
okay,
does a
so
little
I'm sorry. Back then they didn't have cameras. What do you want?
Exactly.
So it's different if you have a camera?
Yes.
It's not considered art anymore if you take photographs. So when you take a photograph and you look at something and you're like, "Oh my god, that's so beautiful, that sunset that somebody took with a photograph." It shouldn't be allowed because it was taken as a picture instead of drawn.
Why are you making weird points that have no
because
nothing? It
doesn't
nothing.
matter. Like, art is art.
Exactly.
Art is art, whether
Exactly.
it's drawn, taken with a picture with a camera, or anything else. Art is art. No,
You don't
I'm not
undress
saying that
children.
pervs are pervs.
You don't undress children to take a picture and say it's art, though. That's all I'm saying. That was my point that I'm making.
Yes, I know. You and Ayla are on the same page.
Yeah, it's child pornography. There's an actual term for it. It'd be different if it was art, but you don't put children in even their bras and underwear. Like, there's a line even with magazines that sell children's underwear. Like, do you put a little girl in there in her bra and panties? No. All right. Anyways, we're starting it out with the Varsity Blondes and this new guy, Brody King. You guys don't know who Brody King is. He came from Ring of Honor.
For artistic people out there, you guys are not very open-minded for art. Better never go to a nude painting class either, then.
That's an adult.
Doesn't matter.
No. That's all that matters.
Doesn't matter.
That's the only point.
It doesn't matter. It still shouldn't be allowed.
So you're trying to make
nudity shouldn't be allowed in any sense whatsoever.
Now you're trying to make weird
Doesn't
points.
matter.
NFL games shouldn't be played on Tuesday. Why? Because you shouldn't take pictures of children?
Well, then you shouldn't take pictures of naked people. Porn is porn.
Children.
That's porn. Having
No,
somebody nude in
it's-
an art class is porn. It's porn. There you go.
You sound like a scripture reading Bible thumper from 1980. Brody King, these Varsity Blondes are getting whooped. They don't have one that can beat one of these two big guys, let alone compete with them. 1, 2, and 3. Now we got ourselves a tag team competitor right here. Brody King, Malachi Black.
Oh,
Win that
great.
pretty quick.
Another tag team. Yippee skippy
Hey,
doodah.
this is why I like the AEW, because they actually have a tag team division. Where WWE, they have 5 tag teams and 2 belts. Makes no sense.
Chris says Cody taking shots at Walter's new name, Gunther. Film says it's called the House of Black. That's what it is. Ravi says Jade is a machine, a very pretty machine. Film says that's their tag team name, the House of Black. Luke says, anywho, who's ready for the Weird Al movie made by himself? Rolling on the floor. Yeah, I didn't tell him, Luke, but yeah, Luke was Instagramming, messaging about Weird Al writing and doing his own movie that should be released like next year or something.
What is it? Like, I mean, what's the premise?
It's about his life.
Oh, okay.
It's about his life. Anyways, Robbie says, LOL, is there a movie? And Walter's like, the Varsity Club for the win. Robbie's like, do you definitely know what I meant with that internet comment? And Luke's like, yes, Robbie, he's making a movie about his life. Bayla's like, have you seen her pictures? Not art porn. And Bryce says, what's this conversation all about? Walter's like, let's talk about wrestling. LOL.
Exactly.
Ayla's like, she's covered in oil in a tub, so she didn't feel like a victim. Cool, doesn't justify it. If she's okay with it, then it's not that big of a deal.
She's 10.
But she's an adult now. And if she wasn't okay with it, she would say it. But she's
What is this,
never
like a
said
tarot
anything
card or whatever they call? Are they called tarot?
Tarot cards. Bryce is like, and Walter's like, boo, black team won. It's like, let me delete them off this topic. Good. Bryce says, do you think that Brian Pillman Jr.'s contract is almost done with AEW?
No.
Bryce says, could you see Brian Pillman Jr. join WWE?
No.
As Walter says, it's Pac. Where?
Vince is going to keep out smaller guys.
Walter,
At least until he passes away or isn't running the company anymore. So over the next 5 to 10 years, we're not going to see a lot of little guys coming in. You can tell he's changed the whole NXT to the guys they're bringing in are former athletes, football players, basketball players, wrestlers. Some of those are a little bit shorter, like that Gable Steveson or whatever. He's not necessarily 6'4". I think he's more closer to 6 foot.
Right.
But I still think they could push somebody that's 6 foot tall if they're good enough. And so that one's going to be an interesting one to see moving forward. Tyson Kidd or Fury or whatever his name is. Tyson Fury. What's his name? Is that his name? Who's the guy
the boxer?
No, the guy that's with Vince all the time.
Austin Theory?
Austin Theory. Not sure he has the height to be a headliner, but I think Vince is liking him. And it looks like he's going to be in the final 5 of the Royal Rumble. I doubt he'll win it, but I do think he's going to get a huge push during it. Or why else would they be doing what they're doing with him?
Anyways, Luke says that they announced who is playing him, Daniel Radcliffe, LMAO. Oh my god.
Daniel Radcliffe. Oh.
They have Harry Potter playing Weird Al when he was younger.
I guess I could see it a little bit. He's kind of goofy. Although he's British. Weird Al's not British. It matters a lot, by the way.
Okay.
If he's sitting here talking like this, it's not going to work very well.
He can do an American accent, you weirdo.
Can he?
I'm pretty sure he can. Most of them can. Bryce says, is Bryan Danielson wrestling?
Ooh, I haven't seen him advertised.
Bryce was like, oh, Luke, so that film will be bad then? Walter's like, can Pac see? I can't wait to see him back in AEW.
I'm not sure if I would be interested in watching it. That's basically like a behind the scenes thing of him writing his songs or something. I don't see, I mean, like his struggles getting started, getting sued or something. Like, it just sounds like kind of like a TV drama to me.
I have no idea.
Does it sound interesting to you? I mean, I thought when he said that Weird Al's doing a movie, I thought he was going to make fun of something. I was like, oh shit, that's going to be great. But he's not going to make fun of himself if he's in it, you know? So now I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I don't know. Luke says, well, Weird Al chose him, so if he chose him, I have faith in Weird Al. He made a hilarious movie in the 90s, like UHF.
Yes. I recorded that. I was going to have her watch it. It's got the guy from Frasier or whatever on there that we watch every day. Seinfeld? The Kramer?
Richard? His name is Richard something.
He's funny. He's in love with his mop. I mean, loves his mop.
Robbie says, whatever happened to that Moster guy in WWE that kept fighting the Luchas?
WWE, what was his name? Musta?
I don't know who he means. Can you be more specific? Like, what guy are you talking about? Moster? I don't know what word you're trying to say in your weird language.
Are you talking about the guy that quit or got fired, got released? He's like said some anti-gay stuff, but then was in gay porn. He was a big monster. Skitsky or Ritsky, or you know what I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. He was like bullied or something.
Stitsky. I can't remember what his name.
Anyways, Luke's like, so I trust him, lol, because he made a funny movie. That's why he trusts Weird Al. Rob is like, if Lita wins, then I can't watch WWE anymore. And Robbie wants to know, is it recorded on VHS, Travis?
No.
Robbie's like, yeah, the monster. Monster.
Who's this fucking guy? Is that Ito?
I guess. Must be. I mean, because that's Trent, right?
Yeah.
It's so weird if you, because I don't recognize him that well with his hair all stupid.
And the beard and all that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Punky Vice. Yeah, Brandon.
Brandon.
They're going to get attacked from behind. No.
No, nothing.
Thought they were going to do something.
Looks like, oh, the big guy who had anxiety issues every time they tried to put him on Raw. Is that who you're talking about, Ravi? I don't know who Ravi's talking about. Maybe that's him? God, I don't remember his fucking name.
Frank Kazarian against a murder hawk, guys.
It's not him, though. It's not Frank Kazarian.
This is.
No, the guy, the monster.
Frank Kazarian going up against Murder Hawk right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But that's not the name of the monster guy.
Why would it be?
I don't know. Robbie says, I can just about stomach Esther. Ew.
Almost, right?
It was like, I trust Howie Mandel. He was a good monster. Literally, from the movie Little Monster. He was pretty funny.
He had really good stand-up comedy, too. I don't know what he's like nowadays. I'd have to hear him talk for a while. Like an interview for modern time. But I did like him when he was younger.
Oh, yeah, he was pretty funny.
His stand-up comedy when he's that little boy is fucking hilarious. He does that little boy voice. And I love you. Have you not heard it? It is so fucking funny.
I think I have, but it might have been a while. Robbie's like, oh, I trust you, Ayla, even though Dee says I shouldn't. Robbie, don't start shit, dude. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. Robbie's like, yeah, that's him. Can never remember his name. The guy who has anxiety issues every time they tried to put him on Raw. And then he was like, I was bullied as a child. You know, I remembered his name for a long time, and I can't tell you what it is right now. Like, I remembered his name.
He had a weird big head. Like, and he was a big man anyways. But very strange guy.
Right.
What you working on?
Nothing. Mind your business.
Stab you. All right, the Murder Hawk in there with Frankie Kazarian. Big chop from Archer. All right. Obviously, they're going to make Frank Kazarian look pretty good in this because he is a top guy in their company, but the Murder Hawk's going to just stomp the whole way.
And they did have him come down and, like, beat people up a lot there for a while.
Why is this guy out here? He doesn't belong to either of them.
I think it was because when, What's-His-Face was out there, and he came out and was talking, Adam Page, or something, and he was talking to him, Adam Page, and then Lance Archer came out, and he was still kind of talking, but he kind of moved up the thing, and then Lance attacked.
Now
Adam
Frank
Page.
Kazarian was with Scorpio Sky. And Scorpio Sky is with him. So they could get back together.
Maybe.
Kazarian and Scorpio Sky.
I don't think so, though. I mean,
I don't understand why he's
that
out
other
there.
Guy.
Well, that's what I mean. So why is he ringside?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to be a part of Lance Archer. I don't know. Walter's going for Lance Archer for that win, though.
He's coming for Paige.
He was like, I'm just crazy, so don't trust me. Whatever. Robbie's like, Ayla even better, haha. Ayla's like, stay weird. Walter's like, Lance Archer for the win, which I already read.
Is that going to be the title of his movie?
Stay weird. It's a good title, Ayla. You should give it to him. You should like totally write Weird Al and tell him this would be the title of your movie. Stay weird.
UHF. Love that movie. You have to watch it. And I honestly want to say that movie was made in the 80s. But I guess it could have been the early 90s. But I remember watching it when I was pretty little. Ducked it. He hit it that time. Frank Kazarian rolls all the way out to the floor. Lance Archer with his beautiful braids.
He looks different with his hair like that. Makes his face look whiter than when he had it as a lone braid down the back instead.
Right.
Here's Robbie says, do you reckon Summer Rae can win the Rumble? Eliminate the Bellas. Dude, I don't give a fucking rat's ass.
About the Rumble?
About Summer Rae or the Bellas. Bryce says, okay, Wrestling Gab, I got to go. I'll see you guys on the next live stream. I'm going to go to an event.
We will be here. What event?
Events are happening. Sweet Bryce, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Appreciate it. Says bye, peace. And Janelle says, if WWE has Charlotte win the Royal Rumble, where is the champion? I kind of feel that reaction is not going to be good for her.
No, she's not going to win. I don't see that happening. That would be very, very strange to have that match.
I just don't even know why.
Becky, Charlotte. You know, but they are the only women to ever headline WrestleMania. Charlotte, Becky, and Ronda.
Yeah, I guess she was involved. They're like, yeah, we'll put this one in there.
That's kind of a big deal. I mean, I guess they could do that again, but I don't see him headlining it over Roman or Brock or any of those types. But it's very interesting. They're all going to leave because of the big dong.
When you need a taco, you need a taco. That's how Ayla feels all the time. When she needs a taco, you just need a fucking taco. Rob is like, do you always know? I don't know fucking shit, dude.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh. UHF.
Rob is like, D, I'm just asking a rude. Yeah, I don't give a crap.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I don't give a crap about any of those.
So?
Like,
that's not what he asked if you cared. What do you ask?
Do you reckon Summer Rae can win the Rumble, eliminate the Bellas? What a fucking dumbass shit question. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
Who are you talking to?
Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
No, Summer Rae's not going to win the Rumble. She's not even under contract. And I mean, I guess she could eliminate a Bella, but she'll probably be one of the ladies that gets eliminated in 1 second. Which I do see happening with the TNA champion also.
Yes.
Because of how she treated WWE after she quit.
Uh-huh. He's grabbing onto his little braids. He's like, you should have
I gotta pull your hair.
I gotta pull your
Look
hair,
at that. Almost takes a referee out.
Poor ref. He's like, that's my ankle.
Which is lower than a cunt.
That's what they say.
Don't call somebody an ankle.
Rose like, D, I'm just asking. Oh, and Ayla says, always wants tacos. Exactly. Always want tacos.
Oh, shit.
Who the fuck would want tacos all the time? It was like, I'm going back to school, by the way. Hopefully I'll stick with it this time around. You will. Tell yourself you're going to do it.
Back
and you will.
to school. Back to school.
Do it.
To
Do
show
the school.
my daddy that I ain't no fool.
Is that stupid
Billy
show?
Madison.
Oh, God. That is like the show of his I hate the most, I think. Like, I can't stand that show.
I love it.
Of course you would. Doesn't surprise me. IQs and all. Robbie's like,
I like all
oh,
of his
Caldy,
shows.
she knows. Walter's like, okay, bye, guys. See you Friday for SmackDown at 8 p.m. Bye, Walter. Right on the dot of 9:20 p.m. for you.
Wow. This show's moving quick.
Film says,
Although we knew it would. There was like 8 or 9 things planned before they even started the show.
Film says, that's all I heard, that Eddie Kingston used to smoke when he was 15. I thought everybody smoked when they were 15.
It was kind of the thing to do in the old days. Now everybody just vapes.
Which is the same thing as smoking.
But it's just
like
smoking.
40 times worse.
It's just a little bit more... I guess that's the openness, right? Like, because it's okay to be gay or whatever. So it's okay to vape.
But now they're making it a bad thing, so I don't think so. Robbie says, I'm not saying she will. I'm just asking.
No, she has no shot.
Sure, Robbie.
Literally, unless everybody has some sort of a malfunction and she's the only person left in the ring. I mean, like, literally, like, there's 29 other heart attacks.
Ayla's like, I mean, always want tacos, sob. I can't have the shell, though. You just have to eat taco salad now. So you just have to make all the fixins and then put it on lettuce. You'll be fine. Ayla's like, night, Walter. And Luke says, okay, I'm out. It's bedtime.
See ya, Luke.
Bye, Luke.
Have a good night.
Robbie says, I'm trying to keep myself awake, lol. Yeah, you're at fucking work with the crazy people. You better stay awake. You never know what can happen when you
Might
fall
get a
asleep.
prison shank in your neck.
Yeah, they'll probably like, escape out of their little homes, try to kill you with their bed sheets. Ayla's like, night, Luke. Luke says, night, Ayla. Film says, are we getting any women's matches?
We had one, sort of, earlier. We had a mixed gender match. I for some reason, I thought we were getting a women's match tonight. Serena Deeb and somebody else or something like that, but I can't remember.
Was that on tonight?
I thought so,
Was
but...
that, like,
Yeah,
a
Serena
rampage?
Deeb and Sky Blue.
Oh, yeah. That girl.
Remember, they announced it last week. Oh, shit!
Oh, she was one of the ones that came out and helped
Yeah.
Sheeta, right?
Right, with the Brazilian
Go
and
out.
Anna Jay.
With Ty Conte and Anna Jay. Robbie says, bye, Luke. And Luke says, night, all. Robbie says, I really want Esther and Lita to get the big boot from Square.
Oh, Lord.
That's
Can
not
you
gonna
imagine if Esther gets eliminated by Charlotte? They might burn the place down.
Who, though? Who would burn it?
The fans. Or at least the internet would start on fire. Look at this. End it. The blackout. 1, 2, and 3. Lance Archer.
Murders.
I didn't know they called him the Murder Hawk Monster. I just called him the Murder Hawk.
I don't think he's really a monster. I don't think he's ever been called a monster before, so I'm not sure why. All of a sudden it's Murder Hawk Monster. That's weird. I don't like it. It's stupid. It was like, Ravi, if you fall asleep, the people you're watching are going to escape. Or worse, get ladies of the night to climb in the windows and get drunk.
A whole bunch of
Over the
call
cuckoo's
girls
nest.
crawling
A whole
in.
bunch of sausage wallets just crawling into the windows. Especially since it's an all men's facility.
They're like, we go in there, we're going to get laid. Yeah, that's what I don't understand either. So Jake Roberts is gone?
Maybe they have to keep him out of it because he's sick all the time.
Woo! I can talk for myself.
Oh. Cowboy bullshit.
He wants Adam.
Oh, gross. He's going to show us. That's nasty.
Cowboy shit. Cowboy shit. Are we going to get a chair toe? What are we going to get here?
So Hangman's got to come out and save him or something? Or?
Maybe. I mean, obviously they're hinting at it. Will this be the match, the main event next week, since it's Beach Bash? They're trying to make it a big deal.
That's so weird.
His pants look very Christmassy. With the red and the green.
It sparkles. So shiny.
Is he going to do his finisher? No, chokeslam. Oh, Paige, come down to help!
Did he? Oh, I was going to say, he could have just popped his music and then said, whatever. They're like, we need to have you have a new opponent to have fun with. We're going to give you this guy. Ah, god damn it. Robbie's like, nah, Ayla, the one I'm watching in a separate room, in a seclusion room, because he's too restless to be in the ward on his own room. I'm watching him through a monitor. Oh, that sounds fun.
Archer takes him. Did he just hurt his ankle?
Hurt himself? Did he what?
I think I thought he hurt his ankle, but he was taking his boot off.
His boot fucking is off. He's like, I'll hit you with my
I wonder if it fell off and he decided to use it. Oh, shit!
He's like, Hangman's like, there's a snake in my boot.
Lambert. Oh, yay. My favorite.
Darby Allin?
No.
Oh, God, that fuckface.
I like Moriarty.
Moriarty?
Yeah. Until your brother returns, we'll do the same thing for you. His mom was busy. Leave him alone.
I bet you they don't all have the same daddy. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that's rude.
Nobody.
Well, nobody is somebody, so it makes sense. As Ayla says, Ravi, are you actually watching him? And Ravi's like, Ayla, yeah, he's sleeping. Ayla's like, what would you do if he escaped, though? I'm assuming he's taller than you. He could probably beat you.
Height does not define heart. That's what short people say.
Is it their mantra? Robbie's like, he can't. He's in a seclusion room.
Does that mean it doesn't have doors or windows?
So he can't escape ever? As Ayla says, Titanic was unsinkable. She has a point, Robbie. You're screwed now. Her logic is sound. Complete sound logic there happening. Ew, gross.
Does anybody know the history of the early 1900s?
No, I know nothing.
Okay, well, there was a guy named J.P. Morgan, and he basically ran everything in the world. He was money, financial guy, right? Loaned people. He owned all the banks, basically. He owned the Titanic.
Right.
He also owned another boat that was exactly the same as the Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
That had been sailed a bunch of times, and there was something maybe wrong with it.
Maybe.
So the conspiracy is that he switched names because they're the exact same boat.
Okay.
So the Titanic never sunk. So he put the name on the older boat. Then all of his competitors were on the boat. He was scheduled to be on it with them, and he canceled. Then the boat sank.
Conspiracy theories.
Right? So the boat sinks for no reason, because people are saying there's no way an iceberg could do that.
Mm-hmm.
And they've showed it with videos and stuff, how an iceberg would have sunk it, and it didn't sink like that. So then Morgan now has his good ship,
Right.
and no competition. They're all gone.
So, as you were talking about your conspiracy theory, Matthew showed up. And Matthew's letting you know that, yes, the Titanic was an insurance fraud. Perfect. The man who knows conspiracies shows up in the chat while Travis is talking conspiracy theories. Imagine that. So weird.
Woo!
Travis is like, I know the call. Conspiracy theory. Matthew's like, where? I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm here. Anyways, welcome to the chat, Matthew. Good to see you back, bud. Robbie says, I have an alarm for my keys. On my keys, I will pull it if I'm in any danger.
Rape!
Rape! Rape! Rape! Ayla's like, Robbie, he's going to get you. Robbie's like, I love the Titanic just like you, Ayla. As Matthew says, and World War I was the war to end all wars. Ayla's like, it worked, Matthew. Robbie says, you do know what secluded means. And Ayla's like, inside job.
I want to hear what Matthew has to say about Patton saying that we fought the wrong enemy in World War II. Because I feel like he would be the one that would have all the, like, done the research on it.
Oh, I bet.
Because I hear it, but you can't look it up. Because when you go to look it up, it's the internet, and the internet hides everything. So you'd have to find it, like, in these weird back page things. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how to find that. I only look on the first page of the internet results.
Why are we talking about money? Nobody cares.
Why are we talking about thousands and not million? Shut up, she says. Smack her. Red Velvet is a sexy woman. I didn't know she had boobs. Oh, shit! Oh, she got hit too. She's handing them out to everybody. Ass whoopings.
Layla's like, I hate everybody so much. It's called little people problems. See, this is why Robbie's so angry.
Well, this happened in that show that you liked, that Orange County Little People.
Yeah, they get so angry. They're just so angry all the time. Their anger just...
Oh, here it is. Sky Blue. So she's new to the company or just a rental?
You think? I thought it was over before it started.
She kind of looks like a cartoon character.
Right?
Like she's kind of cute, but off a little bit, like a mouse. Like Fievel mouse. Fievel.
It was like, did you build the room around him brick by brick? Robbie says, Ayla, when the guy is awake, he never stops talking to himself.
I bet he has some interesting shit to say. You should record that.
That's what sniffing lines does to one. Oh, he was a line sniffer? Ew.
I feel like you should record his conversations, because there might be some interesting shit going on in there.
Ayla's like, Robbie. And Matthew says, it was the Olympia that was damaged, and they planned to sink it with a rescue effort, but it was all failed. Another conspiracy is that some passengers on the Titanic were supposed to be killed. Like an Oriole went on board with Donnie crap, which led to World War I. That's the Titanic.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
So that's kind of what Travis said, right? Because of who owned it.
Right, JP with the insurance fraud, but the people that were on it were his competition, basically.
Yeah, so they were hits on him, basically. Yeah. So he found a way to kill them, and then made it so that, the rescue efforts failed. Film's like, so where is Joey?
And Chandler?
What do you mean, Joey?
Joey Stark? Who are we talking about?
Which Joey are we talking about there, Film?
Oh!
Robbie says, LOL, the alarm alerts all the other wards as well to come and help. Oh, so you're dead.
So it could be a mass breakout.
And so you're dead, and you've pressed your little help button, and by the time they get there, you're already dead by,
You're going to give him a panic attack. He's like,
pepper spray? Because you guys aren't allowed to have any kind of weapons. What do you have, like a little stick? Do you have, like, little nightsticks? What do you call those?
Billy club?
A billy club? Do you have a little billy club you guys use on them? Whack, whack, whack.
This Sky Blue, or what, is that what it was? Blue?
Yeah, Sky Blue.
She has a big old booty. She got dumped like a truck. I was like, what? Baby movie butt.
Well, compared to the other one she's up against, yeah, she does have a large
Serena has
ass.
nothing.
She's like, I forget to do glute day.
It's from sitting in her minivan, taking her kids to soccer.
Ravi says,
Whoa!
Ayla says, your keys, do you take them with you around town? You're so tiny. I bet they'll come in handy in a crowded area so you don't get trampled. Films like in Joey Janela. Joey Janela is over in that weird thing with Cardona and Chelsea Green.
Oh, yeah?
Wherever they're at. He's
TNA.
over there having stuff with them. That's where Joey Janela is.
She almost didn't get her up. I think she landed with her vagina on her face.
Well, she's kind of a bigger lady. Not like big as in fat. She's just a little bit thicker than she's used to packing
Yeah, she
around.
looked like a Tay Conte, but with like a fake face.
Robbie's like, LOD, little people problems. Oh my god. You guys are just angry little people. Like, you people are angry. Little people are angry people.
Look at that view. They're like, let's go Sky here.
We were talking about Playboy earlier in porn. Well, it just happened on
I'm
AEW.
pretty sure we saw the
porn.
sides of her vagina. Just saying.
Chris Akani's in the chat. Hey, Chris says, here's the soccer mom. Yep, and Serena Deeb won.
Yes.
Sophie's like, if you like cooking competition shows, you should watch Next Level Chef. It's a good show to watch. Huh, interesting. I've never been that big of a fan of watching those. They get kind of boring after a while. Matthew says, I'm not familiar with that Patton quote, but going back to World War I, the USA funded both sides. Of course they did. Chris says, yeah, Sky Blue does have a nice ass, I guess. LOL. I love the soccer mom, though can't go wrong with her. Matthew's like, AEW dark. But he's like, LOL, I made time out of my busy night to work to join you guys. Hella disrespect I get from you. Ha ha ha. Oh, I thought you were just doing it to stay awake. Hello, banter back and forth keeps you awake, doesn't it? Films like so, Joey Janela is with Matt Cardona. Kind of odd, but okay. I don't know if he's with him. Like, they're not dating. Matt Cardona's married now. Ew.
It happens.
Seriously, film. No.
John Moxley, Ethan Page. This Friday.
Whatever wrestling stuff that Matt Cardona is on, that's where Joey Janela is. And they have a feud. They're making it out like he's in love with Chelsea Green, and it's weird shit, guys. It's on their Instagram stuff. That's the only reason why I know.
Oh, that's right, with the package.
Yeah.
I got their address off of it. Like a creepster.
Like a creeper. You're a creeper. Rob is like, we are trained to restrain as well. Trained to restrain. How does that work for someone
Is
so
it
tiny as
jiu-jitsu
you?
or whatever?
Jiu-jitsu.
You climb up their back and just
Well, he'd have to because he's so small. So he'd have to climb on him and then hug him to death. Just kidding.
Oh, Hook's gonna be on there against Serpentico.
Poor Serpentico.
Oh no, they're gonna show us Hook highlights.
Oh, goody.
Everybody at home, here's Hook. He looks like a high school dropout.
Looks like a fucking loser that you wouldn't want to hang out with. He's the kid that you're worried would probably shoot up the school.
He kind of reminds me of a cartoon character, but I can't, with the hair, but I can't think of what it is. Johnny Bravo? No. He's a kid, though. He's got a sister. I think he travels through time. Johnny Test.
Johnny Test.
Johnny Test.
Yeah, that cartoon.
Oh, it's happening.
It's a TNT Championship ladder match was what Cody was setting up earlier, huh?
Adam Cole, Orange Cassidy. Lights out. Jericho and Santana Ortiz versus Daniel Garcia and 2.0.
I'm surprised they're even going to still do it since they're so angry at each other. And
they want to see if he has their back.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? Is he rich?
Is he rich? Thank you. Excuse me. Matthew says the bread before the meat was shown. Film says Sky versus question mark. Who's the other girl? That's Serena Deeb. Film. That was Serena Deeb.
That's Deeb.
Robbie says Chelsea Green, come on, kick this fool's ass. Chelsea Green is nowhere in the vicinity of what
Chelsea
we're watching.
Green with her new chest is spectacular. Vince would have kept her.
If she would have.
Why wouldn't she just done that in the first place? Now Vince has got to be kicking himself.
Well,
Like, I didn't know this was an option.
I didn't know she could make boobs. Film's like, no, not like that, Misty. Like in, they're going to be a tag
Sammy
team or
Guevara
something,
was
not the other
flipping
way around.
cards this whole time.
Oh, he's just talking out of his butthole. He won't find any peace, won't be able to relax, and you won't escape my stupid cards. You took what was mine, blah, blah, blah. He's just crying about being a victim. Chris is like, GCW? If that's where he's at, I have no idea. Matthew's like, Khan would be smart to take Joey off the card and have him promise AEW at indie shows. Rock Zula's in the chat. Hey, Rock says, is Raw really going to another network?
It is. The 7th and the 14th, they will be on Sci-Fi.
They're only going to be
just for 2 shows for the Olympics.
Yeah. It's just because of the Olympics. They're not really moving to any other...
You guys, there is men's figure skating on USA Monday night, the 7th. And on the 14th, it is freestyle skiing. And I don't know what they're replacing, because they're also taking NXT off also. So I don't know what's on Tuesday night, and I don't know what's on Tuesday night the next week. So the 8th and the 15th.
It says, Robbie, I imagine you being that small Asian wrestler going up against Shaq. Matthew says, oh, hug him like the Yeti did to Hogan and the Giant. I don't know what the Yeti is. Do you know what the Yeti is?
I can't think, unless it's the Giant Gonzalez or something. I don't know.
The Yeti, like some wrestler that hugged Hogan and the Giant.
Like bear hug, like they were beating him?
Like that, but little guy. Like a little guy that did it, maybe?
I mean, obviously that was my...
versus Walter, a.k.a. Gunther. Robbie says, oh, Ayla, you have Facebook. You can see how short I am on there. Ayla says, the small Asian wrestler. You know, she's like 4'9" and maybe 116 pounds. Oh, are you talking about Riho, Ayla?
Oh, Jesus.
That's how tiny Robbie is.
Red Velvet. Legit Layla Hirsch next week.
Yeah, they gotta have a feud fight. Sophie says, remember the old days Raw was preempted by dog shows or tennis? They usually come on sometimes after it or be on a different day. As Matthew says, the lights go out too much in AEW.
They are now a team.
I don't think that the Blade and the Bunny are too excited about it. And I'm not sure who the other guy in the back
Butcher?
is. Is that him? It can't be him. It doesn't look like him.
It's not. Oh, no, it's him. The big guy in the middle at the top?
No, that's the Blade.
Yeah, and then the Butcher's the hippie-looking guy.
Is that him, though?
That's on the left. I think so.
Yeah. It looks weird because he has a hat on.
Yeah, he's got a hoodie, a beanie on.
Looks so strange, I guess. He doesn't look normal. Official. Phil says Johnny Test and a talking dog. I used to watch a little bit of that show. It was like, I have Facebook, but you are not on my Facebook. Only people here on there are Travis, Talitha, and Matthew. Yeah, so you'll have to find people and stuff.
I don't use my Facebook, so it would be pointless to be on it.
Matthew's like, Riho, this cool girl that is a wet dream for Kenny. Ew. There you go. There's your pervness. Robbie's like, Ayla, if you search me up, you can see how short I am since you're obsessed.
Oh, Jesus.
LOL.
Sting! Sting just killed Darby. Itself.
Oh,
a bat from behind. Okay, here comes the rap. Let's see if they'll ban him for this one. Moxley got to say fuck. He better get to say something.
Robbie says Chelsea Green is piff blood.
Listen.
Woo, burn.
We're black and white, don't even need face paint.
Holy goddamn. So it's like for 2 weeks in February, don't be surprised if Raw ratings aren't that great since you're going to be on a different network. They might be on a network that people have more of it, though, so who knows?
Yeah, I don't know who has sci-fi and who doesn't, you know. I don't know cable packages.
Yeah. It was like, haha, OMG, Raw you're shorter than we thought. Matthew is like 3 Yeti mummy-looking guy.
I just don't remember him.
Chris says we haven't seen Jake the Snake in a while. He was on earlier, Chris, in the back with
The Murder Hawk?
the Murder Hawk and Lambert guy. But he didn't come out to the ring. So they might just be making sure he's okay. I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Robbie's like, oh, did you find me? Probably not hard to find. Well, it'd be hard to find. Did you have to use a magnifying glass, Ayla? Just out of curiosity. Bum's like, red velvet. Chris like, there's the bunny. Ayla's like, what's with Capri Sun? Matthew's like, I hit a VCR and I just found a gem. I recorded the live broadcast of the simulcast between WCW and WWF, and I'm totally cheesing.
That's awesome.
Ella says, I rarely get on Facebook anymore, but I use Instagram for people I don't know well. Rob is like, I just like the drink my mates knew me for always having a box of 10 in my car. My mates would always ask me, Rob, about any Capri Suns.
Darby could be done for a while.
Oh, good.
That was his throat, his neck, his head.
Did they murder him finally?
Yeah. They need some security here.
Oh my god, they need some help.
So here comes the doctor.
We need doctors.
Watch. So the match hasn't even become official yet. Sting's like, I know something about next. Let me look at it. Oh yeah, that's bad. He's all talking shit to the crowd. Yeah, that's why they cut it.
That's why you lost in the first place.
Oh. So it's going to be Sting 1-on-2? So it's Sting versus the Acclaimed. Well, I mean, obviously Sting could do it in his prime by himself. But
right.
I don't see him doing it now. But Sting has not lost, so I don't know how this would work.
Matthew says,
I think Darby's going to come back.
Yeah. Matthew says, I think it's cool that Sting is with Darby. He's doing him a solid.
Yes, he's definitely helping out the kid.
Is he solid? Chris says, how is the main event?
It's just started. It's they hurt Darby Allin's neck, and so Darby had to be taken to the back, and right now it's Sting versus both members of the Acclaimed by himself.
Robbie's like, Ayla, but I only drink the orange one, and it has to be with a straw. It's the only Capri Suns he'll drink.
Orange?
Orange with a straw. Ayla says, strange little man. Film says, okay, Misty and Travis, it is time for me to head out. See you guys next time. You guys rock. Don't forget it. Stay safe. Love y'all. Bye, Film.
We'll be here on Friday. SmackDown. Sting, there's that Stinger splash. Woo. And again on the other side.
Oh, I missed.
Caster got out of the way. No, that was Bowens. Oh, kicked him way high in the neck.
And the thingy's exposed. The turnbuckle's exposed.
Yeah, they're going to try to break his neck. The Acclaimed. You don't want them to expose themselves.
Robbie's like, LOL, who's that rapper? Are you talking about Max Caster?
Max Caster's the best rapper in the business right now.
Films like God Bless America, God Bless WWE, and AEW Women's Armpits. Sweet film. It was like, yes, magnifying glass. And Robbie's like, LOL, how's that strange, Ayla? And Chris says, worst main event ever. No disrespect to Sting, though.
Well, I mean, come on, he's 70 or whatever he is. This is ridiculous.
Robbie's like, come on, Darby. Matthew's like, Darby is their modern Sabu. Robbie says, CD, they saved the best for the main event. Yeah, they sure did. He went off broken. Yeah,
He'll
they
be back.
saved it all right.
Still got 9 minutes.
Robbie's like, how is Sting still rolling?
He's a robot.
On his Segway.
You see him rolling. Segway.
That's how he's rolling. Rolling on his Segway. Mother's like, yeah, I thought Sting couldn't work anymore after WrestleMania.
Yeah, after Seth Rollins hurt his neck again with that buckle bomb or whatever it was.
Yeah, he probably isn't supposed to, but, you know.
As long as they take it easy on him, they'll be fine.
You just have to get guys who know what they're doing.
And these wouldn't be the guys that I would trust.
These guys?
I'd want to wrestle guys that are strong.
Like Archer
Or somebody that can manhandle you, but in a gentle way.
Yeah. Brian Cage can do that. He's pretty good about doing that. He doesn't lose his temper. Even though he probably, like, sticks steroids in himself all the time.
Like, Brock would be able to even F5 him and still make it where it didn't hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to have a different kind of power. Roman, Big E. But those guys are in the wrong company.
Wrong company, bitch.
Oh, kicked him right in the neck. Is that Bowens? No, that was Max Caster. Bowens is in the ring with him. He's black and white, and he doesn't even need face paint. I could say that now, right? Because it was in the song.
Sure.
I just love it.
That's how it works.
With the Olympics coming up, I wonder how they're going to do their raps. Got you claiming mental health like Simone Biles.
Cancel. I was like, CD, I knew you would agree, Darby, if main event fodder. I'm not agreeing with anything. Your boy isn't even out there. Your boy is a bitch.
He'll be back. He's going to
He
save
took
the day.
one fucking little hit and ran away.
Oh! A neck breaker. Sting might be done here. Oh, he just barely got that shoulder up.
During commercial break? No.
Oh, I forgot there was a commercial on. It was Little Caesars. It's fine.
Little sleazers.
There's a tag. Here comes Max Caster. They are the #1 tag team in the world. They don't have belts. Sting! Double clothesline. Sting steps through. Scorpion Deathlock! It's over. He's going to have to tap. Oh, Bowens saves the day. No, he didn't let it go. Sting hulking up. Oh, that time it got phased. I guess he didn't hulk up.
He didn't get enough hulking.
Sting wisely rolls out to the floor. Well, we'll see if it's wise. These guys look like they're looking for some weapons. He's got his ghetto blaster.
Oh, is he going to beat him with it?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, hit him with the ghetto blaster right in the face. They still call them ghetto blasters?
Sure. He threw it on the ground and it broke. That's hilarious. He chucked it on the ground and it broke. Matthew says, I think AEW is having the same problem as WWE because they keep bringing big madness back to get ratings. Even Hollywood is lacking stars because of tech like YouTube and Instagram. I don't care if Hollywood dies and burns.
Let it burn.
We're all just garbage anyways at this point.
Max Caster. Oh, there's Darby! The house elf comes shooting in like a freaking cannonball. Darby takes Sting and throws Sting in the ring. He's going to make the tag. Darby's the legal man. Coffin drop off the top. Oh, God. He hit him in the back with his hands. I think he's supposed to try to catch him, not hit him. That might have hurt his neck a little bit.
Whack. We don't like you.
Darby. Canadian roller thing.
Robbie says, D, just because you like Liv, no need to hate on me liking Darby. Wow.
Oh!
Just because you like both of them doesn't
Coffin
mean I
splash.
have to like any of them.
Coffin splash!
Matthew's like, big names, not madness. All right. So we're bringing big names back. To get
There it
ratings.
is!
Yeah.
That triangle, that guillotine's gonna take his lights out.
How could you with such a little man? Just take him over there and whack him into that.
We're gonna
turnbuckle
see
that's
this.
open.
I guarantee we're gonna see that exact move this Saturday in the UFC.
Oh yeah, only they'll. give up.
Figueroa's gonna be in there, and that's his finisher.
Yeah, but he actually knows how to do it right.
But he's fighting Morrow, and Morrow might be better than him because he beat him last time.
Right.
This is the third time they fought.
Robbie says, is Sting still in good shape?
No.
For
I
an
mean, good
old
shape for an old
I
man,
guess.
absolutely.
For
But
a
it looks like he
geriatric.
enjoys his ice cream and his carbs.
I love
Clotheslines.
Roblox was in the chat.
Hey,
Says,
thanks for joining us.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Hulk Hogan. Unless we're talking about now. Like, he's like, oh my God.
Ew,
He hasn't wrestled since the
gross.
70s.
Robbie says Darby came back to smash it up. And Adam's booth is in the chat. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adams.
FYI. Cool. For our info, that's totally awesome. I don't know
Thank
what that
you.
means. I know what FYI.
Oh shit, Sting! Splash from way up top.
I think he broke himself. I don't believe it. We're just standing here watching it happen.
That just happened. Watch this.
Let's see it again.
God damn.
Sting fell
He
on
like jumps
him
like that would hurt your back.
and then fell on an actual table at the same time. He's very uncoordinated type of.
We're gonna see a coffin drop any second.
Any second.
Stunner.
Any second.
Darby, here he goes. Up top. Coffin drop. It's over. This is the number one tag team in the business.
Dead.
They're no longer the number one tag team.
Nope.
Sting. Darby. Team black and white.
Such a joke. Rob is like, D, big up, you defo are the queen of spin. LOL.
Sting and Darby moving up into that number one place now, maybe? They're going to take on Jungle Boy and Luchasaur.
The Jungle Express.
65 million years of experience. Darby Allin. Are they just going to keep showing highlights because there's 2 minutes left and they don't want...
They're like, we don't know what else to do with ourselves because we have nothing. Rob is like, D, these bots are spam. Sweet. But not the kind in a can.
That's not a bad spam. Spam can? Can spam?
Can spam. Can spam. Can spam.
Just want to see if something real quick's going to happen or anything. Music.
Matthew says AEW is getting stronger. They just need to stop letting guys hurt themselves for stupid sport that means nothing.
Well, it was a tag team match. That was for the titles. It was kind of a big deal. If you're talking about the bigger
Matthew,
deal.
what AEW needs to do is stop bringing in has-been garbage from NXT and WWE. Taking the spots of guys that have been with AEW for a while and are better, and that's where you want them to be. And instead, they replace them with this piece of shit crap that they bring over from that place. Instead, it's ridiculous. That's what they need to stop doing. Rob is like, Darby with a big win. Yeah, man. And Matthew says, LOL, AEW is morphing into WWE by filming filling time with recaps and highlights. Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah, they don't do a lot of that.
That's basically what they do. All right, everybody.
Woo! We will be here Friday, and we want all of you back.
Come back, please.
Adam's booth.
Your spamness.
Va.
Bring your spam with you.
I don't know what va means. I'll have to Google it. I'm sure it means something.
It sounds terrifying to me.
All right, everybody. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching Wrestling Gab, and we'll see you on Friday. Have a good week. Bye-bye.
Bye.